lane.
You still in lane. We done said this 1,000 times, so it doesn't matter. So if the guy come to the table leading with his money, one thing I keep trying to tell most men, women smell that stuff. One thing they have is an innate thing to look for a man. They're always going to want a certain type of man. If they smell that you shaky and you off kilter and you so threatening, oh, you so desperate to get her, she's going to smell that stuff, and then she's going to smell, excuse me, French. She's going to smell the booty. And she off then that's going to turn her completely off. She's going to keep you there because she see you as an easy lick. And that's what time it is. She's going to run your pockets. She's going to see that you easy. And I already said it. If you in this game and you easy to get, you easy get an easy mark, that's you. You shouldn't be in this game if you try and play it like that. Don't lead with your money. Build yourself as a man. Build yourself as character. Find out who you are first and foremost before you even date. You need to be find out who you are, what you here for, your purpose. All your faculties need to be on them mentally, physically, spiritually. You need to have yourself together before you think on taking on the responsibility of another life, because that's what that is when you have a girlfriend, and if she has children, you're taking on lives. You're now responsible for other lives. So as a man, you need to be encompassed in all aspects of yourself. But what she said, she hit it on the nose, bro. Like all this stunting and flexing stuff, it don't get you nowhere. And Hakeem know this from where we come from. That stuff gets you took off. You heard. So yeah.
Ashton, you say you live right now. You live in Houston right now. You don't live in Memphis no more, right?
Yeah.
So how because I've never been to Houston. I'm going to Houston there soon. But how's the environment when? Because I know you're not. I know you're in a relationship. But I'm just saying. Like, I know you probably have homeboys. What did they tell you what's going on down there in Houston in the dating market in Houston?
I mean, I wasn't in a relationship at first, but I mean, like me, it's like they fake bougie. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
bro, you the daughter of a poor man. Like I'm not. All they want to do is just go to hookah night and all type of other shit. I mean, if me personally, if you can't sit down, if you can't sit still, like that's a broke mentality to me. Like me personally, like I've been clubbing and shit since I was probably like 13 or 14. I cherish sitting in the house. When I get off work, I'm doing 150 miles per hour to the house. Like I done did everything I want to do, and me personally, like if you just want to go out every weekend and you in your 30s, you ain't did nothing. Like you trying to you trying to get that life that you never lived out now, and
Facts.
let's be real, like it's women today that's 50 and they still can't sit down every weekend. So I mean that's just my opinion, but I could be wrong.
Man, you speaking facts.
You
100.
speaking
Okay,
facts.
Ashton. Okay, Ashton. Go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
so there's a point I do want to point out that I think a lot of people don't want to admit. So Ashton, you're 100%, and I guess as we get older, we start to learn that there's some people you ain't gonna spend no money on, but there's some people you are. Now there is a middle ground where you might meet a woman, and she off back showing you shit that she rocking with you. You feel me? She might
Yeah,
be she might be cooking. She might be cleaning. Or there might be a day she said, hey, babe, I just bought you some sneakers. You got some women who do that first time they meet. First time they meet you, or they come around because her love language might be gift giving or might be trying to take care of you. Now, when I meet a woman like that who's pouring into me, and we sitting there, and I'm talking about after properly vetting. I got to put that point on, because once you properly vet, you start to go down the list that things you don't want and like. You narrow down the type of woman you want in your space, and then from there you see the woman like, okay, she cool, she's coming over, she ain't asking for stuff too much. I know most men, or even for me, when I see a woman's pouring into me and I'm pouring into her, there's sometimes you might want to make her feel special. Like, man, this girl done cooked. I just met her. She done cooked clean. She done did this. Let me go get her something she like. Or you could do something simple. You know what I mean? All right, matter of fact, I'm going to go get her tires rotated and the oil change in the car. You
damn, the
feel me?
tires rotated, Prince.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go do that. You know what I'm saying? I might vacuum out the car. You know what I mean? If
Nice.
it, but listen, that's a certain point. Like, you know what I mean? We might be spending the night that day. I might spend the night. I wake up at 5. I'll go take the car to the car wash, get it vacuumed, get it oil changed, and come back. But that's after she done did, like she done showed me, like, damn, man, you rocking with me. She coming by the lunch, she coming by the job, dropping off that little metal plate cover,
Yeah.
plastic wrapped, and the bottle of water. She said, I just brought you something. And you know what I mean? When you meet a woman like that, of course you're gonna spend some money on them.
But to your point, Prince, like this is the other side of it. Like this is just from my experience because I know a lot of people didn't grow up like me. So
Yeah.
my mama brother was Mickey back in the day. So her
Mm-hmm.
thing was don't accept nothing from nobody. Like some people are just they want to give you something, and once they give it to you, oh, it ain't when you feel like you paid them back. It's when they feel like you paid them back, and they gonna keep. You get what I'm saying? So, me personally, like I have women that cook and stuff like that, and want to do certain stuff. But me personally, like I look at it as like, why are you doing it? Like, is your clock ticking? Like you trying to hurry up and get me in there? So I mean, like
I'm
me
confused.
personally, like I just kind of watch out for stuff like that. And it's more times than not, it has been something like that. But the bad part about it is like I played ball back in the day, so it's like some people try to gravitate towards you or try to reel you in. So I just like be on my P's and Q's and more than less. I have had women like actually get mad that I don't want they cooking. Like, nah, baby, I'm cool. Like, we can go out.
Mm.
Like, oh, why you don't want my cooking? And like, no, I don't think the food nasty. I just don't want it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's all on the person. So I mean, you ain't got to listen to me take my advice, but
No,
it's just
Yeah,
always the
No, no,
other
no.
side of it.
It makes
no,
yeah,
sense
what you're
though.
telling is facts because there
Yeah.
are ulterior motives, and I guess that's why I try to be. There's proper vetting because I've been in a situation where somebody will do something and expect something in return. So what you saying is factual. You do got some people, men too. You know what I mean? Some men will spend a couple of dollars and say, "Man, when you come here, you're gonna make every inch disappear." You know what I'm trying to say?
mhm.
You got some people on that, but I'm talking about them genuine, nice people who ain't
Yeah.
asking for nothing.
Yeah,
But sometimes, that's the bad part too, Prince. Like sometimes I feel like, damn, maybe I did feel like she had an ulterior motive and she didn't. So I mean, that's one thing I could actually say I probably took a L on, but maybe I didn't. So I
yeah. The
mean,
thing is, we gotta again, we gotta learn a proper vetting process. And in order to have a proper vetting process, you got to understand what a decent woman is. If you never seen one before, then you're not going to have really a guideline to measure up to see what type of woman she is. See, for me, I have never not had a woman cook for me. So that right there, that don't move me because like you said, they can cook for you just to reel you in. They'll see what type of man you is, see that you take care of your children. So they're trying to get their piece of the pie too. You see what I'm saying? They see what type of man you are. They just trying to automatically get you there, and then you get in, then you be like, yo, this ain't gonna work because the type of person you is. I see what type of stuff you on. You know what I'm saying? You want me here to be this type of man for you, but you're not that type of woman. You feel what I'm saying? The first thing that was different with my shorty right now, when we had made it official, she made me a cake from scratch and came and brought it to me. That right there, that never happened. That right there was different. And that right there, I said, okay, we got something here, and I'm moving forward with this. This is different. Made it from scratch, asked me what type of cake I wanted, made the ingredients exactly how I wanted, and then delivered it to me. That was different. And that's why I said I still to this day, I have never met a woman like TK. Like seriously. So those type of things we gotta stop. We gotta make sure that we know our worth as well. You see what I'm saying? We got 5 good brothers up here. And the thing is, we know that we're actually decent men. So the women that that we're trying to attract, we know that we're going to provide you know, the very thing that they're looking for, the number one need, which is security. We're going to give that to them, but we want them to be authentic as well. I mean, of course, Jay, he already got his woman. He's straight, you know. We trying to get where Jay at. So
Yeah, I'm trying to
but you
be
feel
like
it?
you,
Yeah,
Jordan.
yeah, we trying to get where Jay at. So yeah,
But I do want to point something out that Lord Spike Protein said that needs to be. He says a man can see the falseness from the jump, and I taught my son that. Now I want to hone in on what Ashton said. Actually, you mentioned something that's real pivotal, and I think all of us can align to this. If we've been through so many situations growing up and had so many different relationships, you could tell when somebody about that bullshit. And you could tell when somebody for real, for real. Now, mind you, if we have big traumas, it's gonna be hard because there's gonna be a bunch of clout there. You know what I mean? To be like, oh, I'm still got my guard up, I'm still gorilla pimping. Now, when you doing that, we ain't getting nowhere. Cause I was like that too at one point. But then there's different things I had to start to implement to start to understand. And this is why I say this is a key thing. When now, as I'm dating now or I'm investing in people, sex is off the table. We're not having sex because now you really see what type of
facts.
person you dealing with. Her actions, and this goes back to what Nidus has said. Nidus has said they say action speaks louder than words, but intention speaks louder than actions. Why are you doing it? Ashton just said that. Ashton just said that. So those two things have to coincide with each other. But now I notice is this: when I ain't having sex with nobody, and if I'm spending money on a woman and she know I'm not asking for it, she's already know that. Oh man, this man, he on something else. He ain't asking to come over. He ain't asking to do this. And it's the same thing when you doing with a woman and she's doing it to you. Now we already know what our intentions are. So if she coming over and doing things, hone in on what Truth just said. His beautiful queen, respectable, ladylike Queen TK made him a cake. There's certain things a woman would do for you and women have never done.